Ah, cheese. We must be in the land of Wisconsin. That'd be your first clue. He's a happy-go-lucky mouse up there, even though it's raining right now. I've been a little unable to escape the rain the last few days, but we trek on, just using the waterproof GoPro now. No problem. I'm going to camp here overnight because this little Syntax area has a free dump station, free drinking water, propane for 83 cents a gallon. Not sure if they made a mistake or something, but 9 gallons of propane for 7 something. Like, yes, definitely a first. I have never paid under $1 a gallon for propane. So really loving that. I'm gonna park in the parking lot here where the trucks are at overnight. Big orange moose. Well, if it's an elk, I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments below. I think that's a moose though. Just a really good travel exit, you know, for RVers and people coming through. There's also a Perkins restaurant right there, which I actually like. I mean, since there's no Waffle House, I may go in there for dinner. I know the grass is gonna be wet, but let's go over to the other side here. This is I-94 out here. I'm not gonna be taking this one west. I'm actually gonna tap back into I-90 tomorrow to head west. And on the other side of the water, hopping deer. Or, do deer hop? A jumping, leaping deer. Yeah, okay. All part of the same section with the water. The Syntax Travel Center. There's a hotel over there. Huge RV park over there. But I'm hungry. That was delicious, folks. Haven't eaten at a Perkins in a while, and I really only eat out 3-4 times a week now. I sure love the road. I can't get enough of it. I can guarantee you that I'm built differently than most of the world. I would not be happy sitting still. So the road is calling. Not necessarily tonight. We're gonna park here overnight. So yeah, I'll cut back in the morning, and you guys are invited to go on a little journey with Jackson and I down the road. Sound good? All right, stay tuned. Well, good morning. My face is probably a little more red than usual. Actually, you can probably see the reflection in my window behind me. What an amazing East Coast sunrise. Just spoiled rotten out there. Kind of makes you want to travel, huh? Just a little bit. So let me put away a few more things and we'll get on the road this morning. Oh man. Really peaceful night last night, actually. The rain kept going all night, but it was soothing enough to where it was actually relaxing. And now, as a bonus, I don't think it's going to rain today as we move west. So I think we're actually going to have a nice, sunny, good day today instead, which is totally awesome. So Jax and I will get ready. I still need to shave. Jax, he's doing his cab over storage area sleeping. Hey, buddy. Then get ready to go. Get your stretches out. My, what big paws you have. Okay. Ready to go? So yeah, let me get ready, and then we'll go. All right, all fueled up. We are ready for an adventure. By the way, my Good Sam's card that gives me 5 cents off per gallon usually, today I found out that Wisconsin and 3 other states do not honor that 5 cents off. Currently, right now, I don't know what the other 3 states are. They just choose not to. And I don't know if this is also going to be something we're going to be seeing changing more often as time goes on as well. I'm not super excited about that one. Oh well. This guy pulled out and got hit by another semi-truck while I was fueling up. The other semi-truck's down here, but he got his nose out there a little too far and got clipped here in the front. didn't think he needed to back up, so a little bit of damage there. Also, not really sure what's going on with Jacksman. For 4 straight days now, he has not used his spot over here. He'll stay here for a tiny bit, and then as soon as the bumps annoy him, he will climb right back down under my seat. He has become incredibly sensitive to the road bumps. Okay. And now he's all the way under my seat. I feel bad about it. I don't know what's changed necessarily. We'll see. Right now, we're getting on the road. All right. All right. Just got here to Cataract, Wisconsin at some quirk. I think so. The entrance sign says home. Some very interesting rock, glass, concrete artwork. Get a load of this sail ship. That is pretty interesting. Wow. I wonder why they built this. I wonder why they put it together, you know? Might be some information. Actually, each piece of artwork does have something. This is the SS Bremen Ocean Liner. Bremen. And this is the anniversary cake. It's awfully pretty. Huh. Okay, an interesting little park. All the really pretty handrails. A lot of effort went into that. A little birdhouse, and it's actually been used. I can see some stuff going on in there. Huh. Not everything has a label, though. Most of it's just art. We'll go walk down these steps. This looks like a glass church, doesn't it? Kinda. Oh, we are right off the highway. This is kind of a highway attraction, I guess you'd call it. This is a church, actually. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Jacob's Well. So Paul Wergner is the sculptor of, I guess, most of this or all of this. I'm sure he had some help, right? But that's pretty interesting. I like it. It's just quirky enough. That's right. Welcome to Sparta, Wisconsin. Now, Sparta, Wisconsin has something that you would not think of necessarily. Mostly I think of cheese when I think of Wisconsin. But this particular place right here, Rick's Auto Body and Sale, is home of the world's largest fiberglass graveyard. Back here. Oh yeah. Everything from Santa Claus, wild Mustangs and giant Holsteins, and delicious turkey. You guys want to hear my turkey impression? Like, get a load of this place. It's fiberglass everywhere. Everything here is made out of fiberglass. You know, they make hot tubs and pools and your shower probably at home is made out of fiberglass. Well, RVs are anyway. I'm not even really sure where all of this came from or why it finds its resting place at this particular graveyard. Maybe like playground toys or... Can you see this place? It just goes and goes and goes. Is this a donut? This is Homer Simpson's donut. Yes! Why am I so fascinated by this? I have no idea. Why is nobody else here looking at this quirky stuff? This is strange. Is that rubber ducky there? Yeah? I used to like to go look at car junkyards, you know, like pick and pull to get your parts and stuff. And even if it wasn't my vehicle or make, I still liked going through there and looking at the stereo deck or see if there was some component of those vehicles that I could use for my own vehicles. So maybe that's why this has something to do with it. Plus, a lot of my RV is fiberglass, so that makes sense. Okay, New York State. The bull that everybody touches the nuts from, he started something like this and then was turned in to what it is now with the shiny paint and stuff, but it's fiberglass to start with. Yeah. Or like those huge shark structures that are out in front of a bunch of shops down in Florida, Panama City. They start like this. Remember Willie from Willie's Park? That basically looks like how he started. oh, maybe even Disneyland, Disney World, for their pools and attractions. This is awesome. All of these guitars have been painted white, but what do you use those for? I wouldn't even know. I like it. Somebody wanted it. Very fun art and skill to create things out of fiberglass. Are you telling me that this orange cone wasn't used in cars? Right? There's some more finished stuff up here, actually. Right, so we've seen what the fiberglass starts with, and then it's white when it's like those guitars, and then once it gets the paint and gets that nice glowy shine, I mean, you'll never know how ugly it looked before. Yeah, definitely for amusement parks and stuff. This right here is not a donut. There was one of these over there I thought was a donut. This is an inner tube from Wisconsin Dells, and a Halloween pumpkin slide toy. Yeah. What a fun stop. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Sparta is cool. This river, you can see how dirty and muddy and actually much higher than it's supposed to be up on its banks on the other side. It's been raining a lot, so this is gonna take a few days for this to turn back to normal water. I remember when I was at the bike museum I forgot, it's all just a blur now, but the old penny farthing. Here's a almost life-size giant fiberglass penny farthing sculpture here in their park. And actually, more I think about it, I think Sparta might just be well known for fiberglass because they seem to have it all over the place, fiberglass creatures and stuff. That's cool. I got to get to a safe place to park, so I'm going to go head over to this Walmart and make sure everything's okay first. I got the okay to park here overnight at the Walmart in Sparta. Got the okay, and I thought I would just mention, for those of you who maybe don't understand the etiquette for making sure, first of all, you might want to check city ordinances, okay? Second of all, visually, you can look at the signs if there are signs that say no overnight parking, but sometimes you can still park overnight even though those signs are there, because the signs could be there because it's a manager discretion. Each manager can be different. Different day shift managers, different night shift managers can be different, and then sometimes there really are city ordinances against overnight parking or sleeping in a vehicle, even in private places. So what I do is exactly this. I walk into Walmart, I go to customer service, and I ask to talk to a manager. When the manager gets there, I note their name, and I say, "Hi, Nancy, my name's Eric." Then I say three things, like this in this order. I am passing through for one night. I have some shopping to do, and I was wondering if it was okay if I parked my self-contained RV in the lot overnight and got out in the morning. One, you made it clear right from the start that you're not going to live at their Walmart, you're there for one night. Two, you said, I'm going to be a Walmart patron, I'm going to spend some money at your store to stock up for my RV. And three, you reminded them that you're going to be gone first thing the next morning and that you're not going to leave a mess and you're going to clean up after yourself. And generally speaking, as long as there are no city ordinances, and especially since it's on a case-by-case Walmart manager, approval, yeah, if you present yourself in a professional way, usually I get it granted. Now I can go back to my RV. I've got 5-6 hours of editing to do before the sun goes down, and then I'm going to fall asleep and be out in the morning. And so that works. And because I have Nancy's name, in case there is a problem later on, if there's a private security car coming around and he asks me questions, or the next shift manager comes on and asks me questions, I can say, actually, I talked to Nancy at 3:15 p.m. and she gave me permission. There you go. That's how you do it. I don't live at Walmarts. I just utilize the ability to sometimes spend one night and park. I don't camp. I don't set up awnings and bring out chairs. Or put slide outs and have barbecue grills and have parties like some do. I mean, you have to admit, around the country, what's happening is we are losing the ability to overnight park at certain Walmarts where we had that ability before. We are not gaining new privileges to stay at Walmarts. All they are doing is reducing it, taking it away. So let's continue to go by the rules and by the book and be polite. I'm guilty. I have been guilty in the past of making mistakes. I'll be the first one to say it. But we need to come together and respect the fact that Walmart is nice enough to grant us an overnight safe parking spot. So, from Jax and I, we will see you in a couple days or a few days back on the road heading west. Bye, guys.